I see. Thank you so much.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far.
All right. Thank you so...
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
Ah, you two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, once we receive word of enemy... Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for...
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break. Paimon knows that. It's not like Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing.
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night King. Huh? Is that the Traveler and Paimon? Hello! Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now? Yep. Now really isn't the time to stay home and recover. I heard that the Pyro Archon is gathering warriors to be stationed in the more remote areas. Don't think I haven't heard about all the things that you've been doing. With everyone working so hard. Oh, by the way, Shilonin told me that she was ordered to forge you an ancient name. She said that she's all set, and we can head over whenever we're ready. Wow! So we'll finally get to meet Shilonin! Shilonin is a true master. Not only can she forge ancient names, she's always got a pile of commissions on her plate. So you usually have to wait a while before she finishes something. And, well, I've already signed up as a warrior. So all I have to do for now is wait for my assignment. She wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean... Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. On second thought, maybe I'll just find a hole in the ground to jump into and hide for a while. Shilonin, I brought the person who needs an ancient name. He's super amazing, and I've already learned tons of stuff from him. I can vouch that he's really worthy of a hero's name.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natlan not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Huh? You're saying the Pyro Archon didn't tell you?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. But we'd need to forge an ancient name to ensure he'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skill. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Are you upset?
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, but just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible...
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit and glory, but we forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
Yeah! I saw countless feats recorded in their adventure handbook.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, As an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
All people should know better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name.
Oh, I get it. Nobody's asking you impossible.
Why do I feel like this has happened before? I think last time, Shilonen just ended up running dozens of laps around the...
Don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull...
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
What else can I do? What's happened is already done. If she gave this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my ability.
Oh, not only has she accepted the task, but she's looking for silver lines.
Yeah! Let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off.
The key is getting Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record his heroic deed.
We heard the voice of Wyab we were in 1994. We can capture it then, maybe we can figure something out better.
Well, every tribe has its own Wyab. How do we know if the one we met is indeed the best one for us to talk plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation? I have a feeling that that requires a level of knowledge that I need to consult who's an expert on all things my kingdom Wyab.
We've heard that before. We used her spirit crystal and don't mind finding the ancient name. A person who makes something like that must be pretty impressive.
She's now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even communicate with her, given that she's constantly holed up in a room. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit.
I hate to break it to you, but...
Huh. Why is that? Didn't she already help before?
Yeah, at the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into two.
Great, we're already off to a rocky start. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Also write your letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Oh, let's ask Peach to deliver the letter. Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
All right, can you just be the negotiator? I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Great! Then I'll go contact him right now.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good. Let's take a stroll in the...
We meet again. Kachina told me everything. I'll deliver the message to the Masters of the Nightwind and convince Citlali to give you a chance. I'll also take this chance to explain what happened to the Spirit Speaker Stone and offer her an apology in person.
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her.
It's alright. We're all working for the sake of the Pyro Archon's plan, after all.
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Because we all saw a hero of the past rematerialize right before our eyes. And then Mualani said that a ton of knowledge and memory suddenly flooded her brain. The Pyro Archon explained everything when we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the hero.
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace.
I have another piece of intel to share. We've pretty much identified the person who rescued the captain in the Stadium of the Sacred. His name is Ororon, and he also hails from the Masters of the Nightwind. However, he spent most of his life living out in the wilderness by himself. That's why his disappearance went unnoticed. By the time Citlali finally realized that he was gone, no one had heard from him for quite a while.
Citlali knows him too?
That's right. Ororon was an orphan raised by the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind and many other—
Odd, huh?
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Ororon, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
That's right. So in that sense, Ororon and Citlali actually have quite a bit in common.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Citlali could be the first one to notice Ororon's disappearance.
As of now, we still haven't been able to confirm whether Ororon joined the Fatui voluntarily. Citlali is probably eager to prove that Ororon hasn't betrayed his people. I plan to use this as leverage when I go to talk with her.
Huh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Ororon and the captain's whereabouts?
Yes. If you're all on board with the idea, then it becomes a mutually beneficial collaboration, even though I don't think Citlali is the kind of person to turn down an order from the Pyro Archon. Working together with us will help her focus and not get distracted by the whole—
Yeah! Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the Spirit Speakers.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Citlali can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
Sure, I'll head—
Take care out there, Kanich. I'll be heading back as well. There's still a few things I need to pack.
Okay, then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have, bad news. Citlali did not reply to our request.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kanich a response?
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Nightwind often struggle to work with her. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person—
That's true. Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with— Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and unlike that old hag Granny Citlali, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter! Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right?
Huh? Citlali.
Wait, you're Citlali? You're Granny Citlali?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny. Ah, you must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention, she's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young. It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that your case seems really unique. Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad.
It was my idea to invite you here, Citlali. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "Understood." But, of course, it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Anyway, that's the whole story.
Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
When the Masters of the Night Wind said they struggled dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She's...
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before.
I see. So Mauika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Ororon. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Ororon back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you. Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, a weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest, will pray for your happiness and safe passage. Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is everything gonna be okay?
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Ororon back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribe?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance.
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with Citlali to track down Ororon.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
Alright, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. Oh, I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Ororon's place to— He has always lived alone. And I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and—
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan. In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we— I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me.
You can count on us!
All right, then let's start by heading to where Ororon was seen last. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Ororon speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Ororon really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. However, I doubt anyone would believe me.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless.
Ororon? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my plate. Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand. Huh? How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Ororon. Good luck, you two.
This way! Citlali might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that?
Oh, Paimon was just complimenting you. Really?
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech pattern, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right?
Huh? Was that?
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends. Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smooth.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over Yeah, judging by Paimon's
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. We've got to find him. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well.
There are traces of people staying near you.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and...
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here, judging from what's left on the scene. There must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking...
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Ororon, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well.
And out she goes! Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Citlali left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response. So you were thinking the same thing! Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were. She did say that she was hiding at this cell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. My first question. Trace here. Let's find them if we can find anything of it. Did you find something? Huh. So we can't tell where Ororon might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone.
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth. I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Ororon, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
It was I who tasked Ororon with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
Citlali! He froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground!
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. Citlali should be able to, extra...
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest. Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
Well, I recruited you to be my help, but if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes. Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the cave.
That's Ororon. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun. Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so...
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Citlali's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their on my count. 3, 2... Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against! Ororon!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eatsley, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too. Gramps?
What did you just call him?
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset?
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look... Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Ororon? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the...
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind. and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic.
I'm sorry.
Ugh, forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your— Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Ororon, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon—
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui—
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
I see. So Ororon came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Ororon was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Citlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Ororon, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received—
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Whew. Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Ororon is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You come with me, Ororon. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Gramps.
We're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What? That captain? Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Ororon you. If they were earnest enough just now, Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. That stuff about protecting Citlali and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along. Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.